What's up, YouTube? Headbody here, and obviously you can tell from my disappointed state of affairs that the Falcons couldn't pull out a victory against the 49ers yesterday. I'm so disappointed, but I'm still proud of this team. To be one play short from a Super Bowl, it upsets me. It really does. I feel my heart's broken. It's going to be a while to get over this loss. I'll tell you that. I don't know. Things were going well. Things were going great so well in the beginning. I mean, they got off to a fast start. The team was firing on all cylinders. They were throwing the deep ball. They were mixing some run and some play action. You know, Julio Jones was just scorching the defense. They were really, really playing like a team that was wanting to go to the Super Bowl. But listen, as much as I love the Falcons, or listen, I got to give credit to the San Francisco 49ers, and I got to give credit to Colin Kaepernick. To overcome, a rookie quarterback playing on the road for a chance for the Super Bowl title, you would think after being down 17-0 that they would kind of just, give up a little bit. They would be like, wow, my goodness, I don't know what to do here. But it didn't even faze them. They just stuck to their game plan. They ran the ball. And they, we did our game plan was to keep Colin Kaepernick in check. He didn't run very much. I think he only ran maybe twice, which is not bad. But our problem was we didn't adjust. We did not adjust to what the 49ers were doing. We were crashing, the defensive ends were crashing the sides to keep Colin Kaepernick in the pocket. But when you keep seeing LaMichael James and Frank Gore going up the middle, man, you got to make adjustments. Mike Nolan, you've got to make adjustments. You've got to play the way the offense is playing. You got to, you can't just keep going with the same game plan. You got to, make some changes. And, Zach Miller 2 weeks ago burned us for 150 yards. Vernon Davis was open every single fucking play. I'm serious. The guy had a monster day. He was open on the 30-yard grab. Unbelievable. It's as if the Falcons were just like, well, he had a crappy game against the Packers last week or 2 weeks ago. We're not going to do anything about it. It just exploited. And when they got into the red zone, they used that spread option and just hand the ball up to Frank Gore and LaMichael James. That was the problem. The thing, if I can sum up this team in one phrase, is that they make plays, but they don't make enough plays to win the game. That was the thing. The defense played okay, but they didn't, oh man. They didn't make the changes needed to stop the San Francisco offense, because I think maybe after the middle of the second quarter, they didn't punt the ball. They drove and drove, save for a missed field goal and for the turnover, the Crabtree fumble that Dunta Robinson forced. They scored on almost every possession. It was as if I was watching the Packers game, But at least with this game, we were in the hunt. And the turnovers, again, cost us the game. Matt Ryan trying to force the ball to Roddy White, and the botched snap. I think the botched snap is going to haunt Matt Ryan. It's going to haunt me for a long time. I got to take this off. But I think that maybe change for next year might be a sign that this team is going to get over that hump and that they're going to go at least make it to the Super Bowl next year. You got to think that Turner's not going to return. I don't think they're going to bring back Turner. I would love Gonzo to come back, but he's saying his career is done. I mean, at least at this point, he's retired. The only way we'll find out is come maybe August or, you know, sometime around July when training camp starts. As of right now, he's probably done. We still have a good core. I mean, we still have Julio and Roddy and Matt Ryan. And I feel like, and, you know, a buddy of mine, my lead source, as I call him, although I don't know if I mean, he's a lead source of mine. He's good. He's a good friend of mine. But this is also the same guy that says he can beat me in a strength competition. But that's for another video. So, whatever. Anyway, we both kind of agreed that Harry Douglas, you know, if Gonzo's gone, Harry Douglas could be, you know, a good, awesome slot receiver. I mean, he is a good slot receiver, but I think he's going to get more opportunities to really exploit defenses. And he had some catches. He had a couple catches. So I think this is still a process, you know. But you also got to think of it this way. I mean, imagine if the Falcons somehow pulled it out. Matt Ryan, you know, delivered a ball to Tony Gonzalez, or, you know, they got the first down and they scored the touchdown. You know, Ryan's left arm was fucked. I mean, you could see it. He was doing this all the time, and he couldn't even fucking move his left arm. He was just, you know, it was just straight. I mean, I think he tore his AC joint or something. That takes more than 2 weeks to heal. So, yeah, they would have won great. They would have been in a Super Bowl, but you wouldn't have a healthy quarterback, and I think Turner was also gimping around too. I mean, I honestly think this would have been the first Super Bowl where the starting quarterback was the headline of the Super Bowl. Not having Matt Ryan fully healthy. Do you really think McCown is going to be ready for the Super Bowl? 2 weeks against a phenomenal Ravens defense. I mean, it would have been nice. I'm sure Matt Ryan would have played. He wouldn't have played 100%. He would have given his best. But I mean, I think. I mean, the problem with this team, and it's been a problem since 2010, has been the ability not to put teams away. We need that, you know, motive where foot on the pedal 24/7, 100% of the game. Okay? We did it against the Giants. Wonderful, but you can't do it. You can't play this, you know, back and forth game every week. It doesn't work. Eventually the luck is going to run out. Eventually you're not going to be able to make the plays needed to win the game. You've got to really, I mean, first quarter, first half, they were just, I mean, throwing the ball, dispersing it, they were running it, they were doing great. Second half, it was as if it was just disappointing to see. But either way, this team made strides, and like Mike Smith said, it's always a progress. It's a continuing it's a progress, it's a process, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's a process, okay? They finally got the monkey off I mean, think about it. It took them a long time to get back-to-back 500 seasons. It took them a while to finally win a playoff game since 2004, okay? Little by little, I mean, we all want results now. And, of course, you play for now. But you also have to think about the future. All right, we still have Roddy. I mean, he's getting a little older, but he still can get up to 900 to 1,000 yards. Julio Jones is going to be a fucking phenomenal beast. Really, the only thing that we need is a defense, and we need some pass rushers, and we also need a tight end. But I mean, other than that, other than those small pieces, I think this team is still capable of going to the Super Bowl every year with the weapons that we have. The problem is we just got to put a complete game together. We had one this year. Let's hope next season we can make it 19 complete games. Either way, the Falcons, again, I'm proud. I'm disappointed, but yet I'm still proud of the things that you've accomplished this year. You finally won a playoff game. You've shown the world that you can actually do it. Okay? It doesn't matter how you did it. It doesn't fucking care if you had needed a comeback victory. That's not the point. You got the W. You were one play away from going to the Super Bowl. I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's hard to move past it. But I think this team is going to mature from that. I think this team is going to use that motivation again and say, you know what? Let's not make it to a point where we don't have to rely on one last play. We should be at a point where in the last 5 minutes of the game, we should be running out the clock, taking knees, and celebrating. So, either way, 49ers, congratulations. You guys played one fucking hell of a ball game. Good luck against the Ravens. It's gonna be a contest. I'm looking forward to it. And thanks for watching.